Greetings everybody, it's your old pal Frank here, and happy Monday. So today folks, we're doing something a little different. We're not doing a normal Mystery Pack Monday video, or, well, maybe we will. Maybe we'll rip into something at the end of this video. But the main focus of today's video is something really special. Now, some of you may remember about 2 weeks ago, I mentioned that I purchased my very first, card collection, little card collection. And I actually showed you the first half of that collection, which was all baseball stuff. And I think it's safe to say the baseball stuff that I got was pretty darn cool. Namely, all those Carl Yastrzemski cards and all those Gold Cup cards and whatnot. Yeah, it was pretty neat. Well, yesterday, Sunday, I picked up the second half of that collection, which I mentioned to you was all Pokemon related. Well, when I got home last night, I sat down here at the desk and finally got a chance to really look everything over, and I was just taken back by how many cool cards there are here. So, yeah, today we're going to be taking a look at the Pokemon half, the second half of this little card collection I bought. So I'm going to lift up the camera here because I don't have a lot of space to work with, and I don't have, the typical forward-facing camera and camera-facing down kind of setup. So we're just gonna wing it here, put the binder down, and we'll go over the cards in general. Sound cool? All right, let me move some stuff out of the way here, and here we go. So in this binder, we have, I believe, what was called Gym Challenge, and I still remember when these came out. I was just starting high school, and so I was still very much collecting then, and all my buddies who were collecting as well, we all thought these cards were super cool because it actually featured, which gym leader's Pokemon it was and whatnot. So we thought that was really neat. It was a cool spin on the traditional Pokemon cards. And what I have here is pretty neat. I mean, we got a super nice foil or holographic Lieutenant Surge's Magneton. We got a foil Rocket Scyther, foil Misty's Tentacruel. That's very cool. I wish I had a Misty's Gyarados, but thank God the internet exists, so I could always get one sometime. Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz. This isn't holographic. No, these are just regular rares. And for the longest time, I actually forgot that Brock's Zubat and Brock's Onix were actually rare. I didn't know. Even the Rhyhorn. I totally forgot about that. But, yeah, so we got some of that. Rocket Snorlax was always one of my favorites. And I just looked this card up recently, like not too long before I started recording this. And this card alone still goes for about $6 or $7. Had no idea. So we got a lot of cool, gym leader cards. Blaine's Pokemon were always some of my favorites. I still to this day wish I had a Blaine's Moltres holographic or Blaine's Charizard. I loved that card when I was originally collecting these. The artwork on these cards are amazing as well. I always loved the artwork from Gym Challenge. At least I got Blaine's Growlithe and Blaine's Charmander. It's a start. Growlithe I say because Blaine's Arcanine is also a really cool card. Sabrina's Haunter. I'd love to get Sabrina's Gengar. That's another cool card in this set. So we got that. I always loved this Sandshrew. more than this one. I always like this one more because of the like the sunset background. It gives me this like kind of Luke Skywalker Star Wars vibe. So yeah. So we got that Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu. That's always been a favorite of mine. More common stuff, and then we go into the trainer cards and whatnot. So pretty cool. And we almost have actually a complete set, I believe. There's 132 cards, and there's only a few missing. So that's just friggin' awesome, if you ask me. Then we actually got some Pokemon 2000, the movie cards from Topps. I haven't seen these in years. And apparently these, or actually, I don't know if it's Pokemon 2000 or just the original Topps Pokemon picture cards. There was a set before this. They're worth like a lot of money now. And I used to have almost a complete set. And again, you know, coming with growing up and whatnot, I really don't know what happened to them all. And I was just sitting there one time watching a video on YouTube, and just hearing that, I was like, oh, you're not serious. But yeah, it is what it is. So that was always one of my favorite cards in this set, the Zapdos one. That's super cool. Lugia is awesome too. So we got some more of these movie cards. We got some of the Team Rocket cards, which is pretty neat. Don't have a Misty's Gyarados, but I do have a Dark Gyarados. And even though I never really liked the artwork on this card, it's still Gyarados. And as I always say, Gyarados is just friggin' awesome. He is, again, my all-time favorite Pokemon. So, yeah. So we got some more Rocket cards. I remember when these came out. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. It's the only holographic Rocket card in here, but it's Dark Dugtrio. That's really cool. And then Dark Flareon was always neat. Some Dragon Ball cards. Sure, why not? I mean, I liked watching Dragon Ball Z growing up. And when I got these home last night, I didn't even know these were in here. So, cool, I guess. This is neat. I believe these are Neo Genesis. This was our first introduction to, like, Gen 2 of Pokemon. And I remember when these cards came out, and we went nuts for them, because we were like, oh my god, new Pokemon. And yeah, I remember getting all of these when I was collecting. So, and you know, the introduction to, you know, dark type Pokemon, and there was like what is it? They introduced the metal energy cards and everything, and it was just so cool. There, that's a holographic Bellossom. I remember having that when I was originally collecting these. So it was really cool seeing some of that stuff. So that's the first binder. And if you're curious what's in this page, there's a Queen Amidala Star Wars Episode 1 Lay's collector card. Okay, whatever. So that's the first binder. That was pretty cool, right? Right. Well, now it's time to get into, I think, what I would simply say is the coolest binder. Now this I bought this binder because I originally was putting my my Ancient Origins set in here. But then after I brought these cards home, I was like, no, we're having a binder dedicated to the original stuff. So, let's take a look, shall we? Oh, yeah, baby. So, this Hitmonchan and Zapdos came with the binder. So I now have 3 holo Hitmonchan and Zapdos cards. So that's pretty damn cool. I'll just put these up here for now. Now, the Blastoise you know about, because I showed that to you 2 weeks ago. That was a little taste. Now, Clefairy, another holo Gyarados, so instantly awesome. As I said, another Hitmonchan. The Machamp, first edition, holo, still in the wrapper. Now, this card came with the with one of the original Pokemon starter decks, and the fact that it's still in the wrapper is friggin' awesome. Now, it's not a shadowless one, but still, a first edition Holo Machamp still in the plastic wrapper. That's friggin' cool. Holo Mewtwo. Another Nidoking. Holo Ninetales. Again, like I said, my 3rd Holo Zapdos. And then we go into the regular rares because the first 16 cards were the holographic cards, and then so on and so forth. But I mean, this is nearly a complete set. I mean, this is just awesome. I mean, when I was going through it, I was like, oh my god, there's almost a complete set here. The Chunky Pikachu, that was always a favorite of mine. It's a big fan favorite, I know. Now, unfortunately, this is the yellow cheek one, not the red one, the more desirable one, but still pretty neat. Then we go into the trainer cards. There are still some spots. Those are some cards that I'm missing, but thank God to websites like COMC and whatnot, I could get some of these cards for like dirt cheap. So, yeah, Frankie's a real happy boy. Oh, man. Professor Oak. I have, where is it here? Yeah, Imposter Oak. That was always a cool card. Pokey Flute, for those who want to wake up Snorlax. Good stuff. Then, we go into Jungle. Almost a complete set of that, too. Now we got the Holo Jolteon. Sorry for the glare. Holo Kangaskhan. What else here? Holo Venomoth. Holo Wigglytuff. And then it goes into the non-holos. Pinsir was always one of my favorite cards. I just love the design on this card. Of course, Snorlax. How can you not love Snorlax? He's just awesome. Then you go into like your, uncommons and whatnot, and again, just so cool. Rhydon was always one of my favorite cards from the set, because again, I always loved the artwork on this card. It was just super cool. So good. So good. Oh my god. So again, nearly a complete set of Jungle. There's only 64 cards in this set, so that's pretty damn cool. And then, well, I couldn't fit the 3rd set that I have here with me in here, so I'm going to have to start another binder. And when I say 3rd set, I mean Fossil. Yes. And I mean, look, card number 1, holographic Aerodactyl. Holo Articuno, Holo Ditto, Holo Gengar, Holo Hypno, Holo Kabutops. When I opened the binder and I saw these, I was like, oh my god. Especially the Ditto. Never mind the holographic Articuno that goes for about $15. No, the Holo Ditto, because when I was still collecting these in elementary school, when I got my Ditto from this set, it was the non-holographic one, and everyone else I knew pulled the holo one, and I I wouldn't really say I was envious of them, but there was that slight hint of jealousy. I always wanted the hollow one, and finally I got one. And the hollow pattern, whatever you call it, when you look at it in the light, there's like not a scratch on there. I, a lot of these, there's like no scratches. It's freaking beautiful, man. And then we got some of the other classics: Muck, Raichu, Zapdos, Golem. Oh man. Even though it's not a rare, I still remember the story behind how I got my very first Golem when I was originally collecting. Again, elementary school, and I completely ripped off this kid named Michael in my class. Now, when I say ripped off, I didn't steal the card from him. I traded with him, but boy, what a trade it was. I put on my best, I guess you could say 1970s card dealership act to really convince him that it was a good trade. So he had the Golem, and of course, back then, you see a card with 100 attack, you go nuts. You think it's the best thing in the world, and it kind of was. Well, actually, it's been a long time since I've actually played the card game, so I actually don't know if self-destruct really is good. I know on Charizard, his 100 attack is amazing. But anyway, that's besides the point. So I see 100 on this card, and I really want it. And I always really like Golem. So I convinced young Michael, young grade 6 Michael, to trade his Golem to me for, of all things, a Sandshrew. Yeah. I mean, when the trade went down and he actually agreed to it, I was on top of the world. I look back at it now and I feel terrible. But still, that's the story on how I got my very first Golem. Oh man, there's a bunch of other cool cards. I always like the Tentacool in this set. Very neat. Ekans was always a cool looking card for a common. And then we got some of the trainers. And yes, I have the non-holo Articuno, and I got the non-holo Ditto. It's come back to me. This is cool. Holo Magneton, Holo Moltres, my favorite of the 3 legendary birds. So that's freaking awesome. And then I have the non-holo Moltres, non-holo Lapdos, Lapras. I'll get the holo one eventually. Non-holo Hypno, non-holo Gengar, non-holo Dragonite, and this just like the Ditto, you know, always. I never even owned this card when I was collecting, but like friends of mine who were, I always saw them pull the non-holo Dragonite, and never saw anyone pull the holographic one. And if someone did, you know, it was like, whoa, hey, so-and-so got the holographic one, you know, like it was a big thing. And I remember Dragonite in general, when I was collecting in elementary school, was like, this guy was like right up there with Charizard. I mean, if you got a Dragonite, you were like King Doo-Doo. Let's keep it safe here. You know, you were big stuff. And when I saw this last night, I was just like, oh my god, a Dragonite too. Awesome. And again, that's almost a complete set of jungle. So, almost a complete base set. Almost a complete jungle set. Almost a complete fossil set. And then as for Gym Challenge and Neogenesis, I wouldn't say almost complete, but a good chunk of it. And I know that stuff when you're getting into the holographic cards and that, especially like Neo Genesis and that, they could cost a a bit. I'm not saying, they're up there with like Charizard and going to cost you like $75 to $100 for one card, but some of them I saw go for around 15, $20. So I'll keep a lookout, with card shows here and there. So I know some around here I've seen some vendors starting to bring Pokemon and that. So I'll eventually put some of these sets together. But these three, I think I'm actually going to focus on these because Jungle, Base, and Fossil are the three sets that I remember the most. I never really I never really got any of the first edition cards or Series 2, but these three were the ones that really stood out the most to me. So yeah, I'm probably going to try and complete these. And when I do, I'll do a follow-up video to this one showing you my progress. So anyway, we're at 21 minutes now, and we're pretty done with Pokemon. But in true moi fashion, since it is Monday, what the heck? Let's rip into something. All right, hold on. I got something here. Where is it? It's still in my bag. It's still in the bag. When I came in this morning from work, I stopped off at the dollar store, and I did get a hockey surprise bag. So how fitting it be Monday, and we got a mystery bag, huh? All right, so let's see what we get in today's mystery bag. So first off, we have, yes, card sleeves. I'm always happy when I pull a 100 pack of card sleeves out of these. I mean, yeah, those little plastic boxes are cool for storing your cards. And I do like getting the 4 packs of top loaders, but I could always use more card sleeves. So, and I really like the BCW ones. I think they're more like uniform in cut as opposed to what's the other ones? Ultra Pro, but that's just me. Anyway, so we have in here, we have the 90s, a 4-card rookie pack, and 2010 to current. So let's go in reverse order and open them this way. 2010 rookie and 1990s. Alrighty. Okay. So first of all, we have Joel Ward of the San Jose Sharks. Shout out to Undisputed Frost. I know that's his team. Oscar Lindbergh of the Vegas Golden Knights. And we have a Jake Patterson CHL Prospects card from Between the Pipes, playing with the London Knights. Very cool. I always love Between the Pipes cards. I think these are awesome. I'd love to get a hobby box of that stuff one day, but the only store here in town that I actually saw that has a hobby box of Between the Pipes wants like $90 to $100 for it. And I asked him, like, oh, geez, that's a little much, isn't it? And he actually said that's a good price because it's actually getting harder and harder to find Between the Pipes hobby stuff. So I was like, well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe one day I'll pull the trigger on some of that stuff. Anyway, so now we got the 4-card rookie pack. So first off, we have a Bobby Holik Young Gun card from 90-91 Upper Deck. That's pretty cool. We have Pelle Eklund. Cool. Oh, wow. Peter Forsberg rookie card. That's cool. And we got Pierre-Luc Dubois from, this is what, Series 2? 1? Series 1. Obviously have this already, but hey, we got a Forsberg rookie. That's pretty cool, if you ask me. And now our final little pack is the 90s. 6 original cards. Well, let's see what we get. Probably some Pro Set. Who knows? All right, that there. So first we have Dixon Ward, 92, 93, 94 Upper Deck. 91 score. Oh, NHL Brothers, nice. Pierre and Sylvain Turgeon. That's cool. I like that. Of course, another Doug Wilson from 1990. Is it 90 or 91? 1990 Bowman. We got a Calder candidate, Alexei Zhitnik. That's cool. We got here Steve Rice, NHL prospect from 1990 score or 91 score, and we got Vyacheslav Kozlov from 92, 93 Upper Deck. So not too bad. Overall, I think the best pull out of this whole pack, well, besides the NHL Brothers card, was probably this Peter Forsberg rookie. Maybe the Bobby Holik. That's pretty cool. But I think I like the Peter Forsberg more, actually. So pretty cool. Anyway, folks, so that's it for me. Oh yeah, and also the 100 card sleeves. That's awesome. Anyway, so that's it for me. We're at like 27 minutes, so I want to try and end this before we hit the half-an-hour mark. I apologize that this video was so long, but, you know, it is what it is. There was a lot of stuff to show, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give her a thumbs up. If you didn't, give her a thumbs down. And most importantly, before leaving, like, comment, and subscribe. I'd say where we are in the subscriber count, but to be honest, I did not check before I started filming, so I do not know. But yeah, so again, like, comment, and subscribe before leaving. And most importantly, folks, as I always say, keep collecting what you enjoy collecting, and I'll see you next time. Laters!